Hi, I'm going to do a tutorial on how to manage social media interest. And this can apply for anything. I'm going to specifically talk about Facebook, but this could be any social media platform. So let's first go to Simple Systems. And on here it says Facebook Protocol. You're going to click on this. And this is everything you need to know. And literally, I would actually suggest copying and pasting a lot of this information, talking to your mentor coach about what works for you. If you're doing your Facebook grand opening, if you're a brand new coach, great instructions on how to do this. Again, talk to your mentor coach so that you put together a great verbiage and your disclaimers on your photo. I'm going to show you a coach that has already done their Facebook grand opening. First of all, she got straight to the point and told what has happened with her. She decided to share a little bit more about her story. Some people just like to keep it really short, talk to your mentor coach. And I'm going to kind of scroll down and kind of show you what she did here. She got 84 comments, over 100 likes. And I love how she specifically, on every one of the posts, she commented back on the post and said, "Thank you so much. I appreciate it." When people are asking, she says, this lady says, "You look incredible. Please share your plan detailed." What she did, she says, "Just messaged you." And I love how she tagged her friend here, because what that does is when you tag a friend, it makes it pop up on their notifications again. And when you comment on each one of the messages, it creates more messages and it pops it back up in people's feeds and creates more comments. So I'm going to take you over to this Facebook protocol again. So once you have done that, when people are interested, the main objective is to get it to the phone. So my best suggestion is to never say it's Optavia, it's I'm doing this program, that and go into detail. In that message thread or in that Facebook post, all you want to say in there is, "I'll private message you." Maybe something personal like, "Thank you so much, so fun to see you last weekend. I'll private message you." And then once you get to that private message, you're going to message them something like, "Hey, just dropping off the kids at practice. Here's my cell phone number. What's the best one for you?" Okay, the main objective is this one right here. What's your best number? Getting their phone number. And even I'd like to add here, even if you want to set up that call right then, I'll say something like, "Hey, I would love to connect with you. Does noon work for you?" Then you're going to talk to those people and do a health assessment, because those are kind of the people that are most interested. I would say go to those people first. Make sure you are talking with them on the phone, doing the health assessment. Then for the rest, this is kind of the second wave of people. And you can choose to do this maybe the next day or when you have worked through all of those or set up those appointments for the people that are most interested. So the people that have liked this post or that have just commented, "You look great, great job." They haven't specifically asked about the program, but they're just saying they've seen your post. These are all people in this category. So I would probably say that 3/4 of the people that saw this post are in this category. She had over 100 likes right here, all of these people specifically. So you can actually click here and it will say all of the people that like this post. And you can right click, let's see, you can go right click and open up in a new tab and private message them. And this is what you message them. So this can be for if you're doing a Facebook grand opening, or even if you've been a coach for a while and you're just posting before and after pictures. I do this with every single health related post that I post on social media. So you would say something like, "Hi Susie, I've had a few spots open up. Just open up for me to really invest in some new clients." Or maybe if you're a new coach, you say something like, "I've decided to become a health coach and I have time to really invest in some new clients. If you know of anyone looking to get healthier, lose weight, come off medications, and want somebody to show them step-by-step how to do it and work with them, would you mind sending my info off to them? I'd appreciate it." Well, of course, they come back and say, "Sure." If they don't respond, that's okay. You can come back in a little bit and ask them another question about their life and maybe build that relationship a little bit more, or kind of come back to that question. But if they say sure, you say, "Yay, you're the best. Thank you." Okay, 99.9% of coaches stop here. And I want to say, from being a health coach for 7 years, this is the magical step. Our natural tendency is just to stop. But if you think about it, that person does not have enough information for you for them to refer anyone to you. They really have no clue what's going on. They're going to forget about it probably tomorrow, and you really haven't made that connection. So this is the way that we found to actually let people know about it and create more interest. And I found that coaches actually are able to help more people and acquire more clients through this technique than even the people that commented on it wanting to know more information. So this is the secret line, you guys. Can I give you a quick call maybe early next week to remind you what I do and tell you what to send them? And that's something you can change up. Can I give you a quick call tomorrow at noon to tell you what I do and what to send them? Or if you've been a coach for a while, can I give you a quick call tomorrow at noon to go over a little bit about what I teach? Or I have a few health tips for you. I would love to chat with you. Can I give you a quick call? So taking that to the phone, even if it's a person that has only liked your Facebook post, they say, sure, and then get their phone number, and I appreciate you. So my best suggestion with this is to copy and paste, change up maybe a few words, not much. Don't try to reinvent the wheel here, and then message them that and take it to the phone. Now, once you get on the phone with them, they're just helping you spread the word. You don't necessarily know if they're interested or not. So when you get off the phone, the question that I like to ask first is, I catch up with them maybe for a second and say, thanks so much for helping me out. Really appreciate it. And then tell your quick story, 30 seconds max. And then say at the end, just express your excitement. They need to hear your voice, your passion for your story, or maybe why you became a health coach. And then at the end, then that's when you ask them the question, is this something you'd be interested for yourself or do you have somebody else in mind? Because keep in mind, they're just helping you out still. And then a lot of people, what I found is that they say, actually, I'm interested for myself. And then that's when I would go into right here, the health assessment. If they are not interested for themselves, if they kind of act a little weird or maybe just, they're not sure or whatever, then you would just proceed with this getting the word out script, which basically says, people I don't. Well, let's click on it. Let's look at it so that we're very clear on what to do. I'm now helping people. I'm a health coach. I want to get the word out about this program that has made such a difference for me. Here's a favor. People I don't. Would you mind just sending my info to anyone that that needs help with their health? Basically what you asked them in the previous, but just kind of reiterating that. Sure, they say, yes. If you come across anyone who could benefit from my help, can you help me connect them? Can you help me connect with them? Yes. Thank you so much. I'll send you a quick email so you have some basics. What's your best email? Get their email. Thanks for your help. I'll plan to keep you updated on how things are going if that's okay. So you're going to send them connections emails. They know a little bit about what we're doing. You can even go into the 4 components really quickly. Like we're talking 30 seconds about this is basically what we teach. And go through them so they have a little bit more of an idea if they're acting a little bit more interested, answer their questions. But really, this is a short phone call to then send them this email that you can edit for yourself. You can put your picture in here, your story. It has the 3 components of the program that you've already talked to them about. So you can see when they've heard your voice, they've heard your story, they've heard you explain the program briefly, and now they have an email to somebody is to send somebody that might be interested. You can see how much more likely they are to refer. And really, if they even have the slightest bit of interest, they're going to ask you about it. You can do that health assessment. Maybe even you schedule another time to do that health assessment, not even right there on the call. You can say, hey, I have an appointment today, but let's connect tomorrow at noon or whatever. And then do that health assessment. Or most likely, maybe on that call, it just gets the wheels turning, and they're going to call you a month down the road, a year down the road, 7 years down the road. You guys, it's happened. But you're going to stay connected with them because they're going to be receiving your connections email, and you can keep updated with them on Facebook and just keep them as a friend. So those are my best tips in managing that social media interest. I just want to reiterate back here on this this Facebook protocol to really, really, really make sure that you send them this message. I'll share one quick example before we go, that I sent this message to somebody. I was in a conversation with somebody. I didn't know him hardly at all. We reconnected after years and years and years. And after getting to know him a little bit better, I sent him this message. He said, sure. I said, thanks, you're the best. And then I actually, even though I've been doing this for a while, I almost forgot to send him this message about, can I give you a quick call to explain to you what I do? And he actually said, sure. I got on the phone with him, you guys, and he then went into detail about how he is 400 pounds. He has lost one of his legs, one of his feet due to diabetes, and he's about to lose the other one, and how he really wants to lose that weight and how he's ready for a lifestyle change. You guys, he didn't bring this up to me. He didn't message me. He didn't comment on any of my stuff. He didn't even tell me after I said this whole portion about how this is what I do to help people. He didn't say, ooh, me. I had to make that first move to tell him, to ask him if we could get on the phone. So don't be afraid to be bold and make that step, and you're going to be able to reach a lot more people. People think you're busy. People think that you don't have time, but when you really ask them and are willing to connect with them and help them, that's sometimes really what they need. So I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions.